How's it going, y'all? Back in new damn videos. Get right down to it. So as we seen, the Eagles have hired Nick Sirianni as the head coach of Philadelphia Eagles, but now it's confirmed by the Philadelphia Eagles. As you've seen today in some of their clips, they had him at the Novacare complex and him saying, "Wow, look at this. This is what training camp is." It's crazy times we live in to where, excuse me, during his interviews or whatnot, he couldn't really get to see these type of things. Today you got to take a look around the office, take a look at the field, and you've seen his response to everything. Like, he was amazed. But he has put his staff together. Went with defensive coordinator Jonathan Gannon, offensive coordinator Shane Steichen, and I said to myself, if I'm pronouncing his name right, Shane Steichen, I said, all right, wow, well, I thought he was going to surround himself at first. I said, you know what? He's a young head coach, only 39. Yeah, he has 10 years of coaching experience or more, which is a big thing for me because, when we hired Doug, and this is what I went back to when I said, everyone says, well, when Doug went to Lori, who you want to bring in your coaching staff as new offensive coordinator and defensive coordinator, he offered guys that were already in the building, which we got rid of all of them, which I'm so happy about besides Deuce Staley. I'm a little upset about it, but not too much. I'm not going to freak out like some of you guys are. Because he went to the Lions, he got the same damn job, running back coach and assistant head coach. That's it. So it's not like they gave him OC job or this and that, blah, blah. But I thought, okay, he's going to surround himself with guys who've had the job. But like I'm saying with Doug, because Doug came in, let's be honest, Doug was, I don't want to bash him, but he was, a quarterback backup. Then he went to high school football coach. Then he went to Andy Reid with us for like 2 or 3, 4 years, whatever it was. Not even that. 2 years, I think it was. 2010, 3 years. Then he was with the Chiefs for like 2 years, 3 years, and then he comes here. So he only had that much experience. Doesn't know many people around the league. You know what I mean? So he hired guys who were like close to head coaches or could have been head coaches, like Frank Reich, who now is a head coach. Or he brought in Jim Schwartz, who was a former head coach. So I thought, hey, Nick Sirianni would do the same thing. So, he's going to bring in like maybe Marvin Lewis, or he's going to bring in Jim Caldwell, or he's going to bring in, we all wanted Caldwell. We wanted him even a lot, not all of us, but a lot of us wanted him even last season, 2019. We wanted him as the OC or quarterback coach to help, get this thing back on track. So I thought, okay, Nick Sirianni would go with that, but nah, he went with, younger guys. I ain't gonna lie though, with the defensive coordinating job and the offensive coordinating job, if you've seen what Shane Kissick, if you've seen what he did this year, and I think he's actually younger than Sirianni. I think he's 36 or something? Because I see the picture, I was like, who's this goofy mother? And I went to look him up, and I think he's younger. I think he's 36. Sirianni's 39. But Shane Kissick. Excuse me, sorry. But yeah, you saw what he did this year, as supposedly he was the play caller, they said. You saw what he did this year with a rookie in Justin Herbert, and the way he developed him into what he is right now, possibly a star quarterback in this league. And you hear, like, not even rumors, but it was the truth that Justin Herbert went to management and was banging the table, said, keep him here, I want him as my offensive coordinator, because he had such a good relationship with him. Now, the Chargers weren't going to make a mistake like the Cleveland Browns did in Baker Mayfield's first year and say, oh, Freddie Kitchens, I have a good relationship, so we're going to make him the head coach after 1 year of being the OC for the team. And they make him head coach, and it was a failure. The Chargers are smart enough to not do that. But they should have kept him, because you got your rookie quarterback who basically balled out this year. A lot of the losses weren't even his fault. There was more on the defense and just game management overall, and Anthony Lynn is the head coach, calling certain things at certain times that weren't really good for the thing, So I understand that. And, I wanted Anthony Lynn bad, I did. But the more I looked at it and I heard about, this, and I'm like, all right, Shane, I'm like, you know what? I see. And I hear he called the plays. He helped. But the real big thing was when I first heard about it, I said, ain't that the guy that I heard a few weeks ago that Herbert was almost begging the Chargers to keep? That stuck out to me. And then when I looked up, yeah, he was the guy. He said keep him. Like, he had a real good relationship with him. And Herbert, for a rookie, balled this year. Balled, dude. So he's coming here. He's probably not going to call plays. It will probably be Nick Sirianni as the play caller, but he can help him with it. Then for the defensive side of the ball, we went with Jonathan Gannon, like we said. He's coming with him from Indianapolis. He was the DB coach there. I like it. I do. Because at first I was like, I'll go with a veteran. I want to bring in Wade Phillips. I still would like that. Don't matter. But and you see, all right, what he's done over his career as a DB coach, training the DBs, and we have the worst times with our D-backs. You know what I mean? The worst. This happened. They're off this, they're off that. You know what I mean? They're not always on par with what the hell's going on. Mishaps here, mishaps there, blown coverages, not knowing where they're supposed to be. So this guy brings his presence that he knows what to do with the DB position, but also defense as a whole. You look at the Colts over the years since he's been there, or other places he's been as a DB coach, and they've always been in the top 10 or top 5 as a, pass defending, defense. So I like that a lot. And I even look at like the biggest example, like Xavier Rhodes. He was with the Vikings, was real good, got that deal, played like trash. And yeah, Mike Zimmer, who's a defensive coach, who's a beast, in my opinion, for a defensive-minded coach, Mike Zimmer, with the Vikings. He leaves, goes to the Colts for not that much money, whatever it was like a one-year deal or whatever, because now he's a free agent again. And he revives his career within 1 year. It's like, boom. So if Jonathan Gannon can get anything on these guys, it'll be that. And that's what I'm hoping for. He's young, too. So it's a lot of young guys they're bringing in. A lot of young guys. They got rid of Press Taylor. I'm so happy about that. So happy. But I look at it, and honestly, looking at this Nick Sirianni and the staff he's surrounding himself with, and you look at the OC, the guy, took Herbert in 1 year and got him balling. Even though they lost games, like I said before, but still. Look at all the situations with certain of these guys he's hired, plus himself, Nick Sirianni, what he's done with Andrew Luck or Phillip Rivers. I understand these guys are possibly Hall of Fame guys like Andrew Luck. Well, since his career ended short, we can debate that. But, Phillip Rivers, but you know what I'm saying? He still had them at their highest point, highest completed possession, high this, highest that. And I'm excited, honestly. I ain't gonna lie to you. If Doug was still to stay as the coach, I wouldn't mind it, but I wouldn't be as excited as I am for next season. It would be more like, okay, we're gonna go next season with Doug. Who's the starting quarterback? That would be the big headline. Will it be Hurts? Will it be Wentz? We trading Wentz, but we're gonna take a big cap hit for what? Just to suck for a whole nother year as we let Hurts develop, but with no talent because we can't even draft or pay no one. We can't we can draft. You know what I'm saying? But the big thing for me now is that we got the coaching staff. And I'm not saying this year, because this is all their first years as head coaches. And this is all of our players' first years learning this new system, or it might be the same system offensively, not defensively, but offensively from the 2017 season. So they might know it if it's some of the same, verbiage. But this gives us a look now that if some of these guys, say they bring in some free agents, some scrubs, or they draft some guys, or some of the guys that were already drafted here under Doug Peterson, Jim Schwartz, and all them, if they start to succeed in this system over the next, say, 2 years, it proves it was coaching, not the player's fault. Because we look at Sidney Jones, he leaves. And within 1 week or 2 weeks, he's signed by damn Jacksonville. And he's over there supposedly balling out and this and that. I'm like, well, where's this guy at? You know what I mean? There's going to be a lot of cases, and there's been a lot of cases since defensive or offensive players have left here and balled out in different situations. It comes down to coaching, and the proof will be in the pudding. And say Jalen Reagor, which I'm still giving him a shot. He was only a rookie. He was hurt at first. He was in a really messed up offense. Say he balls out the hell out this year, like balls out. I don't think he will, but say he does ball out. Okay, well, the coaching staff didn't develop him right. This guy, Nick Sirianni, who's kind of an expert at, receivers, is getting out of them. So that's another thing. This is a big testing point. Is it Howie's bad drafting, which it is most of the time, or is it our coaching staff now not able to develop these guys? Like Schwartz, they always got him these veteran dudes who've been in the league and know all the systems. But when they bring a rookie or so in, guy doesn't perform as well. That's one thing I've been thinking about. So we'll see. Cause I look at Gannon, I see what he did with Xavier Rhodes. There's multiple other guys, you know. So and there's multiple Colts free agents, which I'll get into in another video. You understand what I'm saying? But let's go Birds. Flag goes fly. I'm out. Peace. Comment below on your thoughts. Like this video, subscribe, and comment below on your thoughts. Like I said, blah, blah. Hit the bell for the quickest notifications coming your way on when videos drop. Follow me on Twitter if you like, in the description below. I'm out. Peace. Go Birds. I like it so far. I'm excited for next season. Actually excited. Like, I can't wait for week 1. Where if Doug was still here, it would be like, I'll see who the quarterback is. Let's hope we get it back on track. Let's hope we get it back on track. This is something completely different. We're all going different ways. Probably going to suck. Or maybe just be decent the first year. But I'm excited to see what it looks like. That's all. Go Birds. I'm out. Peace.